Today we are not only celebrating the beginning of the final phase of the Doyle Drive Presidio Parkway project, we are inaugurating the state's first public-private partnership project under the authority provided by Senate Bill X24, a game-changing legislation for California. This landmark legislation will help the state continue investing in its transportation infrastructure, using private sector resources, bringing greater value to the taxpayers. Innovative tools such as public-private partnership delivery method is just one example of how Caltrans using all of its resources to think outside the box to accelerate and streamline project delivery and become more efficient.
The sensitivity and openness that Caltrans has brought to this project. This is not a typical project. It goes through a national park. It connects to one of the great icons of the world, the Golden Gate Bridge, and it requires sensitivity and design and openness. And so I think what we're going to end up with because of this great team is not only a great transportation piece of work, but also a beautiful roadway that is appropriate to a national park setting. So thank you.
With the new Presidio Parkway project, even more of the scenic beauty will be available as the older high viaduct, which is behind us, is removed and replaced with a modern, seismically safe new structure. This location, for a short time longer, is one of the only locations where you can see the past and the future Doyle Drive side by side.
We are leading the way by using public investment, public-private partnerships, and public investments to spur and stimulate the private sector. We were able to secure nearly $130 million from the Recovery Act. Thank you, President Barack Obama, and $18 million from across the federal government to add jobs and create better environment for business. We're leading the way again with public-private partnership with the Presidio Parkway serving as the first transportation project in California.
Bijan mentioned our partnership with Caltrans, and I do simply want to say to Caltrans, our continuing relationship, it will continue. Malcolm Doherty, just an incredible partner, and without that partnership, we may not be here today. We simply had to sit down and really work through some really tough issues that had never been done before. I won't get into details, but I can tell you a lot of innovation went into this project. Things that have not been done ever before or in the nation at all. So we're doing some really good things.
In addition to celebrating the groundbreaking, as was mentioned, today is also the debut of an innovative way to deliver projects in collaboration with nearly a dozen partners, both on the public and the private sector side. Thanks again to Senate Bill X24 and the work of many folks that are in the audience and on the stage here today. We celebrate the start of construction of our first public-private partnership under that landmark bill. Public-private partnerships such as this provide a new project delivery method and funding strategy for the state of California in our quest to replace and upgrade our aging infrastructure.
A special thanks to Jose Luis Muscovich because he helped us stitch together the fabric. He kept the issue alive through creativity, innovation. You'd be surprised how much tap dancing goes on in terms of making something like this happen. I remember the very first meeting at the Department of Transportation when Bush was still president. That's how long ago it was. And they were extremely receptive to our pitch. And Jose, again, did a lot of great follow-through here with all the different agencies. And as you know, he is the chair of the Transportation Authority.
Presidio Parkway represents so much. We have so many infrastructure projects in San Francisco that are critical to our future as a city. And they all require so much cooperation from federal, state, and local agencies. And none is that more prevalent than here in the Presidio Parkway. And the speed at which this got done is truly remarkable. It's about jobs. We are creating thousands of jobs here locally in San Francisco. As we struggle with our economy and we want it to get better, this is a big step in that direction locally. It's about our public-private partnerships, and the first one here in California. And if we're going to get these massive infrastructure projects done, I do believe it is the wave of the future.
The partnership that we talk about of public agencies and the private sector is one in which we look to the private sector very often for innovation. We're seeing a very aggressive and very innovative program to engage small and disadvantaged businesses in the community and to engage in a very innovative workforce development program. Golden Link Concessionaire has committed to making at least 50% of all new hires on this project local residents and people who are in need of employment.
I'm pleased to be speaking on behalf of the GLC team, which is comprised of our owners, Hockteeth and Meridian, and our design build partners, Flatiron and Kiewit. We deeply appreciate the many years of hard work by our partners at the federal, state, and local levels of government that have made the Presidio Parkway project possible. More recently, our partners took on a new challenge to put this P3 into place. We look forward to working with all of you to make this endeavor successful.
So today, we're basically, like I said, transitioning from phase 1 to phase 2. Now, I thought about handing him the keys, but that didn't seem as appropriate, so given it was a highway project. So we came up with a shovel, and it is an ANSI shovel, and I think it's going to be a challenging project, but I do appreciate them taking this on. So today we're handing over the construction project from phase 1 to phase 2 to the concessionaire, and I very much appreciate your help and wish you good luck.